and welcome to day 5. Today is going to be incredibly fun, but also incredibly practical. We are talking about games. If you have spent 5, 10, or 15 years in a tight ESL classroom, you know that the word game can strike fear into a teacher's heart. We want our students to have fun. We know that play lowers the affective filter, the anxiety that prevents students from speaking English. But we also know the reality. If you tell 45 students to stand up and play a game, it can devolve into a complete chaos approximately 10 seconds. The noise level skyrockets, the teacher next door gets angry, and worst of all, the actual English learning stops. Furthermore, different ages require completely different game mechanics. An 8-year-old will enthusiastically play almost anything you put in front of them, but they lack impulse control. A 12-year-old entering early adolescence is highly aware of their social standing. They might pretend to be too cool for a game unless the competitive mechanics are genuinely engaging and don't make them look foolish in front of their friends. When the teachers go to AI and simply type, "Give me a game," the AI usually gives them a disaster. It suggests games that require giant open spaces, running, and complex rules. Today, we are going to use the PCTF framework to constrain the AI and design games that are actually survivable. Let's start with our younger learners. We need high engagement but zero floor space. Watch my screen. I am going to prompt ChatGPT. Act as an expert ESL teacher. I teach a class of 45 Protom 3 students. They are 8 years old and have a lot of energy. We are studying vocabulary for clothes, design a 10-minute game, critical constraints. They cannot leave their desk. They cannot shout. We only have a whiteboard and their notebooks. Look at the AI suggestion. It invented a game called the Silent Fashion Show. The teacher points to a student and says, "You are wearing a red shirt." If that is true, the student must silently stand up and strike a fashion pose at their desk while the class points to them. If the teacher says, "You are wearing blue shoes," and it is false, everyone must freeze like a statue. This is brilliant. It channels their 8-year-old energy into physical poses, the TPR, tests their listening comprehension perfectly, and completely eliminate the noises and the running. Now, let's look at our older learners. We need to shift from physical silliness to intellectual competition. I reply in the same chat. Now, design a game for a class of 45 Matayom 1 students. They are 12 years old. They are highly competitive but get bored easily. We are studying the past simple tense, same physical constraints. They must remain seated in their rows. The AI responds with a game called the alibi. The teacher writes a crime on the board. Example, someone ate the teacher's lunch at 12 p.m. yesterday. The student works in stated pair to invent an alibi using the past simple tense. We were playing football, or I ate noodles at the canteen. The teacher cross-examines them. This perfectly matches a psychological profile of a 12-year-old. It involves storytelling, a bit of rebellion, and high-level communicative practice, all while keeping them completely anchored to their chairs. You no longer have to scour the internet for games that might work. By giving the AI your exact age group, your target grammar, and your physical boundaries, it becomes a master game designer tailored to your specific classroom. In the next video, we are going to use the AI to generate the actual content of these games.